Even the casual observer of child development cannot help but notice that children begin to crawl a few months after birth, and shortly thereafter pull themselves upright, balance precariously on wobbly legs, and walk. Similarly, at about 2 years of age, they say their first words in whatever language those around them are using. Amazingly, children do these things, walk and talk, merely by exposure to the activities of other humans, whether or not anyone bothers to teach them. Even more incredibly, as soon as children have attained minimal competence in speaking, they begin narrativizing their own experience, as in, Johnny made me cry. And as soon as they are capable of grasping the meaning of a string of verbal utterances, they become fascinated by stories. Stories told, stories read to them, stories illustrated in books or presented on a screen. If the tendency to narratize one's own experience and to delight in stories told by others is not innate, then it certainly falls well within the category of those things that are very easily learned. Easily learned because the patterns for their eventual realization are there from the beginning in the architecture of the mind, resident in the very connections enabling the psychology of thought itself. Perhaps the capacity for storing resides somewhere in the myriad of neural connections that form shortly after birth, and then atrophy if unused. Perhaps the schemata for narrativizing personal experience and for the story appreciation are built upon innate schemata for categorizing, driven by the general compulsion to make sense of one's world. Whatever its status may be in the nervous system, narrativizing is one of the most powerful mechanisms the human mind possesses for making sense out of the complicated events of the world.